All right, let's talk about something that's super easy to ignore, but it's silently protecting your biggest investment, your home, every single day. And no, I'm not talking about some fancy security system. I'm talking about your gutters. And trust me, understanding their job is way more important than you think.
I mean, just think about it for a second. What's the one thing that's defending your house from literally thousands of gallons of water, year in and year out? If you're thinking it's your gutters, you absolutely nailed it. They are the true unsung heroes of your home's exterior.
And that's really the key thing to wrap your head around. Gutters aren't just some decorative trim stuck on the edge of your roof. Nope, they are a vital, protective system for your entire property.
Our source material actually calls them the first line of defense against the weather, and honestly, that's the perfect way to describe them. They have one single job that is absolutely critical.
And that job? It's to catch all that rain and guide it safely away from the most vulnerable parts of your house. We're talking your foundation, your walls, even your landscaping. You know, when they're working right, it's perfect. But when they're not, well, that's when all the trouble starts.
Because when your gutters fail, what seems like a simple clog can explode into an incredibly expensive nightmare. This isn't just a minor hassle, it's a major threat to your home's health.
You know, the source uses Fort Worth, Texas as an example, a place with these sudden heavy downpours. In a climate like that, a clogged gutter isn't something you can just put on the to-do list for later. See, that water has to go somewhere, and if it can't get down the spout, it's going to find the next easiest path.
And that's where you get this dangerous chain reaction. Clogged gutters overflow, right? That water seeps under your roof, causing wood rot. It pools around the base of your house, leading to cracks in the foundation or even a flooded basement. I mean, we're talking about serious structural damage that can cost a small fortune to fix.
And this right here really drives the point home. The source puts it perfectly. This is not just another chore like mowing the lawn. It is a fundamental act of protection for your entire house.
So, okay, if this is such a critical protective step, what's the best way to actually get it done? Well, this is where bringing in a professional can make a world of difference.
Think about it like this. Paying for expert maintenance isn't really a cost, it's an investment. You're not just making your gutters last longer. You're basically buying an insurance policy against those huge, disastrous repair bills we were just talking about.
But of course, not all services are the same. When you're looking for help, these are the things you really want to see. You want clear, competitive pricing so there are no nasty surprises. But just as important, you need to know the techs are real pros, experienced, reliable, and background checked. That's what gives you real peace of mind.
At the end of the day, a specialized team isn't just up there scooping out a handful of leaves. They have the know-how to make sure your entire drainage system is working exactly like it's supposed to, protecting your home through every single season.
So what does a professional service actually look like? When a team shows up at your house, you should expect a really clear, straightforward process.
A top-notch service is usually going to follow these 4 key steps: a thorough inspection, a deep cleaning, talking about prevention, and giving you professional recommendations. Let's just quickly break down what each of those means for you.
First off, they don't just jump up on a ladder and start cleaning. The whole thing kicks off with a detailed inspection. They're looking for signs of wear and tear, any potential damage, and figuring out exactly what's causing the blockages. This makes sure the solution is tailored to your home's specific situation.
Next up is the main event, the cleaning itself. The pros use specialized tools to get everything out of there. Leaves, twigs, dirt, all that gunk that builds up. And afterward, they'll actually check to make sure water is flowing freely, so you know the job's done right.
And this right here is what separates a real professional from just a handyman. They don't just clean up and take off. They give you expert advice for the future. They might suggest things like gutter guards or point out a small repair you can make now to avoid a huge headache down the road. It's all about long-term protection.
So, after all this, what's the one big takeaway? It's that being proactive is everything. Regular professional cleaning isn't the bill to dread. It's your absolute best defense against the massive, expensive headache of water damage.
Which really just leaves us with one final question to think about. The next time you see those storm clouds rolling in, are you going to be confident that your home's first line of defense is actually ready for what's coming?